Get ready to match the stars. Avery Schreiber, Brett Somers, Gary Burghoff, Trish Stewart, Richard Dawson, and Patti Deutsch as we play the star-studded big money match game 75. And now here's the
Gene.
I'd like to say a few words about this bowl of fruit that was just given to me.
You know what they say?
What?
You are what you eat.
No, I'm just going to prove how wrong you are. Is it true that you were one of the original Wampus babies? Mm-hmm. Okay, just wanted to get that
Wampus
straight.
babies. But she was also one of the three. Who were those three fat guys that were?
No, not one of the three students there.
They're tons
I'll
of fun.
Put this down here by your feet and take it home later. Thank you very much, Gary. That was very thoughtful of you. Let's say hello to our two players here, Janet Ryan and Nancy Cash. Ladies, how are you? Okay.
She's our current champ. She's won one game, has $100 to her credit. She's being challenged by Nancy, who had her first round question, matched one celebrity. Your first round question is about to come up, and we'll see how that turns out in a moment or so. Right now, this for you. Oh, push this button, reveal our question for Janet Ryan. Ready?
Yes.
All right, listen carefully, Janet. The caveman said, he said, I just went to a very unusual wedding. A dinosaur blanked the bride. Wow. Caveman said that, Janet. I just went to a very unusual wedding. A dinosaur blanked the bride.
Hi, honey.
Hello, darling. How are you?
God, ain't she wide?
She blanked the bride.
You were a beautiful Wampus star, and you're still beautiful.
Are you going to say that?
Don't you know what a Wampus baby is? Anybody know what a Wampus baby is? Avery, you know what a Wampus... You don't... No.
What is it?
Well, in the late 20s, they had some kind of contest, and they chose a whole bunch of young and beautiful girls, and they named them Wampus stars. Now, why they did that, but it's a big movie promotion of some kind.
They were Indian.
And some of them even became stars later. And some of them could even act.
It's just like this show.
You ready? Here we go. The caveman said, I just went to a very unusual wedding. A dinosaur blanked the bride.
Ate.
A dinosaur ate the bride? That hadn't crossed my mind.
You see, after yesterday's show,
Yeah.
I goofed up so many times by going for things that it couldn't possibly be. I thought
You thought of
like a
ate?
fool. I thought of kissed.
Kiss the bride.
You damned idiot.
All right,
logical.
yes.
You are not.
You are an idiot. No,
You're
no, that's
getting
all
a-
right. Kissed is a
getting
good
a
answer.
complex.
Hers is good. No, it's all right. No, don't cry.
Okay.
Don't cry.
He's one of the most brilliant comedians we have, and
Right,
he's
he's
sitting here
brilliant.
being very depressed.
Oh, shucks.
Come to think of it, I don't like him that much. He's not.
No.
Cut it. It's her turn. She's on. Brett, you're on.
I didn't know he was a comedian.
Oh, yes, he is. In a very good-
Dinosaur.
Now, may we see your response, my dear lady?
You bet you can, you little devil. I said attacked her.
Attacked her.
Yeah.
Well.
2, 3, 4.
Okay. You
Janet, take card. 8.
ate the bride. All right, now we got a tie score. Caveman said, I just went to a very unusual wedding. A dinosaur blanked the bride. What do you say, Trish?
I don't know, this show's very bad for my image. But I said that he gave away the bride.
He gave away the bride.
No, huh?
No, that's a good response. It could be, you know.
I liked it.
Better than
She was an
what the
orphan.
dinosaur did as far as Brett was concerned.
It's all
What did you
about
say?
Where you're sitting, honey. Oh, she wasn't concerned at all.
Quiet, Sir Lancelot will give his answer
So
now.
let them keep talking. They might get lucky with a laugh. But I'll,
Ate the bride. That's 2 for you, Janet. Did he eat that bride?
He certainly did.
He did
ate the bride.
indeed. Well, so that's 3 for you and 1 for you, and that's the end of round 1. And now let's see how round 2 turns out. Nancy?
A again.
A again?
Hey again.
Who does not? You're the only one. All right. Everyone except Trish. I got a riddle for you.
Oh, I love
Now
riddles.
listen to this. You like riddles? Good.
Yeah, I love him.
There was a young man from Nantucket.
I didn't know
well,
That's a rhyming quatrain there. What's small and green and leaps tall buildings in a single bound? The answer, super blank.
Oh, I got it.
Write one just for me. Just a little game for you and me. That you and I will play this game. Write your answer.
Could you read that?
Oh, I guess that's
Could you answer?
Oh, yeah.
There were two
I'll read it for you.
choices.
What's small and green and leaps tall buildings in a single bound? The answer, super blank.
Got it.
All right. Gary, are you...
All ready.
All right, drawing a picture?
I can't even get to it.
It's small and green and leaps tall buildings in a single bound. The answer, super blank.
I'll do it.
We all want to.
I can't read his writing, so I don't know what he
Neither
wrote.
can I. I may get lost.
Everybody's
I'm
ready
up
over
here and
so
I
we'll
can't
call
read
on
his
Nancy
writing.
Cash. What's small and green and leaps tall buildings in a single bound? The answer, super.
Grasshopper.
Super. What did you want her to say? As one person in the audience said, super frog. And she said super grasshopper. That's the answer she has to stick with. Yeah.
You know, that makes sense to me. Super grasshopper.
Super grasshopper makes sense to you?
That makes sense. Even super frog makes sense to me. I got super inchworm.
He's a comedian.
The only
See
thing.
the big laugh he got with that dumb answer? Go, Brett.
Well, you said small.
Small and green.
Small and green. Super P.
A bouncing pea.
Bouncing pea.
I think the audience has had the right idea here, and these dingalings, they don't know. All right, Gary,
Just a
you're
minute.
on.
I don't have to take that from you. You're the one that wears polka dot ties on
That's right.
national television.
Right.
Anyway.
This tie was
nothing
given
there,
to me by
Richard?
my friend Richard Dawson.
Yes, well, anyway, I was going to say Super Girl Scout because they're small and green. Girl Scout, Super,
Yeah,
but I
right.
said Super Hopper.
Super Hopper.
Right.
Yeah, of course. Oh, you lucked out there, Nancy. You got one. All right.
Do it again.
No, we're not. No, absolutely not. Now, Richard Dawson is up. What's small and green and leaps tall buildings in a single ding, 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 ding. In a single bound, the answer, super blank.
Only the other day he said to me, frog,
Super frog. Yeah. That's the audience answer there. Now, you've got to match Patti to stay in the game. Patti, she's looking for the answer, grasshopper.
Uh-huh.
That's what she's looking for.
Well, I said super mold.
Super mold. All right, Janet Ryan wins the game. Congratulations. Super frog. Listen, Nancy, it was a pleasure meeting you. And we've got a gift for you, together with our thanks for being with us here.
Great. You really
Good,
was
I'm glad you had a good time. Nancy Cash, ladies and gentlemen. Now, while she's on her way, you stand by. We've got a little business here, and this is it. Just one big happy family. You ready?
Yes, yes.
Okay. You know how this goes? We polled a recent studio audience, and we got their best response to this. Bing. See how snappy
Quick
everything
as a
works there?
flash.
Hello, testing, 1, 2. Are you there? Would you slide the big one across, please, the top one? Thank you. All right. Now you got a 10-second break. Then I'll ask you to do this one there. Not now. A little bit later on there. Okay. So it says there, blank sing. And now that answer they gave most often, you know, is worth $500, then $250, then $100. Whom do you choose here for a little assist?
Patti.
What do you say, Pat?
Sing.
Sing, sing. Okay. There's one. Another one.
Trish.
Trish. What do you say?
No, we ginseng.
Ginseng. That's that
The stuff you put on your tongue.
Oriental aphrodisiac.
Yes.
the dinosaur at the wedding.
That's right. All right, one more.
Richard.
Richard.
Oh, from that great American Johnny Man, stand up and sing.
Stand up and sing, he
and be
said.
shocked.
And she says ginseng, and she said sing, sing. Now, what do you say?
Sing, sing.
You say sing, sing. Okay. She hopes it's up there, and of course she hopes it's in the $500 response. But we got to start at the bottom and reveal first the $100 response. Of Thee I Sing. Of Thee I Sing, baby. Great song. Great old song. All right, looking for, what are we looking for here? Oh, Sing Sing. Here's a $250 response.
We're looking
How
for
soon they
earplugs.
forget. Community Sing.
Community, that's what I was going to say.
I Sing. That's
baby.
enough. Cut. All right, last chance for Sing Sing. Here's the $500 response. Go. Sing Sing. You got it. Now, Janet, you're up to $700, and that means now you're going to play for 10 times 500 or 5,000. But to collect that, you got to match one of them. Head-to-head has to be exact. Time to choose one now.
Patty.
Patty.
Be careful,
Patty,
you don't want to
don't get
mark the
nervous.
baby, Patty.
Patty is 5 months pregnant at this moment. And you've heard her husband talk all about it?
No, on TV he told on her.
Oh, you did
He's
tell her?
living at a hotel now.
He's living in a hotel now?
Yes.
Too much. All right, you face me if you would, please, Janet. You get ready to write, Patty? Your response to this, if you please. Condensed blank. Condensed blank. Now, ring the dinger, please. She's finished. Gus, will you pay attention? It's a very serious, dramatic moment here, and you didn't ring your dinger. Do it again. That's it. Okay, Patty's finished.
Of the I ding,
No, that's
baby.
enough. Now, she's finished her answer, and we call on you to give us a response what you think will match hers. Condensed blank.
Version.
What? She says condensed version.
Version.
Not
That's her
virgin,
answer.
version.
A rather
say
esoteric
condensed
answer, I think,
virgin.
but it
Yeah,
might
she said
match. One
version.
never knows about this show. Patty, for $5,000, does she match you?
Oh, being with child and all, I did not think of condensed version.
Really?
No, I said condensed milk.
The audience saw condensed milk. You don't drink that much milk? You have heard of condensed milk?
Yes.
You have?
Yes.
Okay. You don't feel too bad about that, do you?
No.
But I
You're a good
feel
sport.
rotten.
All right, you're still the champ, Janet. You got your $700. We're going to meet another player right now. Let's bring on Todd Thompson. Todd, you know Janet? How's Todd Thompson?
Real fine, thanks.
Good. All right, Todd, please tell us a little bit about yourself, if you would, sir.
Sure will. I've married 14 years. I have 2 super children. I'm a teacher, athletic director, Glendale High School.
Okay, Todd, a pleasure to have you with us here. Good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
Ready?
Ready.
Good. I push this button and reveal our first round questions and ask you, the challenger, to make a selection.
I'll take B.
All right, here we go. Everybody plays. The Indian said.
Oh, a dialect.
He does a great Italian dialect. You wampus, baby? He must have got his dentures from the same den as you did.
Is me only wear Indian blanket when tourists around. When tourists leave, me put on blank. You understand, pale face?
We understand.
Oh, good. You understand, squaw lady? No? Indians say me only wear Indian blanket when tourists around. When tourists leave, me put on blank.
Oh, dear, you said it the other way.
Todd almost gave me heart failure
Why?
because he said I'm married, and he said 14. I thought he was going to say he had 14 children.
He has
My
2 children.
heart went right
2.
up in my throat for his wife.
All right, you. Funny pale face, you're right.
His pale face wrote.
Make sign
Wrote
on
buttons.
paper.
Come on, little mother.
All right.
Don't lift that card, little
Now.
mother.
Would you come down and lift it?
Todd Thompson. Ready? Okay, we'll call on Todd. The Indian said, me only wear Indian blanket when tourists around. When tourists leave, me put on blank.
Nothing.
Really?
Really?
Oh.
You're putting me on.
Just swinging
Well,
engine.
he says, me put on nothing.
Put on
That kind
nothing.
of takes me aback. I never seen
I thought you always
wear
took
blanked
off
Indian. Have
nothing.
you? What did you say, Avery?
Well, if he took off the blanket, he doesn't put it on. He's got it. I would say makeup.
Me put on makeup?
Yeah.
That's. Well, I didn't know Indians were that way either there. What do you say
So-
there, funny lady?
I
I think my Indian spent a summer on Hollywood Boulevard.
Oh.
And so when everybody left, he just put on his dress.
Put on his dress. Let's just get rid of that old blanket and put on a dress. What do you say?
My answer has no basis in reality about Indians, by the way. I just wanted to clarify that.
Okay,
heavens
Indians,
mine
don't
did.
send us any mail.
But it's a
because he's got
takeoff
this-
on an old joke, see, and I thought that it might match, and I'm sorry it didn't. I said tux.
Me
Tuxedo.
put on tuxedo. All right. So the answer Todd is looking for is nothing. Me put on nothing, said that Injun. What do you say?
We should get together.
Really? I was just thinking that
What you have in
myself.
mind? I'll act as a go-between here.
Thanks,
I'll
sir.
rest of the company gets John Smith there. All right, show us your
But
answer, Trish.
however, what I thought that he would say was teepee.
Teepee.
Me put on teepee.
Why should we get together? Just for some arbitrary reason?
No, he threw away my other thing.
All right. What do you say, Richard?
Trish was with an Indian quite recently.
Oh, really?
She said to him, how? He said, me know how, when.
Yeah.
And the same Indian wore a dress.
Wore a dress.
Happy
Well,
little.
of course, she was safe then.
Best of both worlds.
What do you say, little mother?
And sometimes in the evening, you put on a ball gown.
Listen. Gonna have the whole tribe down on our necks. I can see that. Okay. Would you like to have a little commercial now?
Why not?
Why not?
Okay, let's have a little commercial now. All right, here we go. Tutu. Just talking to a ballet lady out there. I'm gonna sew up a tutu for her. All right, Janet, where were we?
Ready for mine.
You're ready for yours. All right. He didn't score at all with his. Let's see how Janet does with her first round question. Now, I guess everybody here knows that Trish Stewart here stars in a marvelous CBS soap opera. It's called The Young and the Restless. Everybody's aware of that. Well,
Yes.
Just a minute. Are
did
you aware of that?
Yeah, are you aware of that? Yes. Okay. Well, you may not know this. It hadn't been in the papers yet, but I'm telling you right now, Brett is going to star in a new soap opera, and it's going to be called The Old and the Blankless. The Old and the Blankless.
Okay.
Did you hear all that, Janet? You know, Trish Stewart, you ever watch Young and Restless? Well, she's one of the stars of it. Brett is going to star in a new soap opera called The Old and the Blankless. You think about that for a moment while they're finishing up here. You ever watch this program, Avery?
Yeah, I've just gotten stuck in a weirdness.
Hi, honey.
Hello, darling.
I can't think of anything
Come on now,
that's
think about
less.
it. Come on.
That's
The
because you
Old
haven't
and
worked
the
in so
Blankless.
long, you can't imagine yourself.
Everybody, you finish down here. You pale-faced lady, you slow.
I'm very slow because I keep thinking of all the things that
Oh, well, just think of, put down the first one that came to your mind.
she's going to kill me.
All right, everybody ready here? It's all in fun here. We're just having a good time.
Come on, young and restless, let's go.
All right,
Blankless is
Janet
waiting.
Ryan.
There we go.
Brett is going to star in a new soap opera called The Old and the Blankless.
Reckless.
The Old and the Reckless.
Very good answer.
That's not bad, you know? I'm sorry I didn't think of that.
Reckless.
The Old and the Reckless.
Or
That's me.
recluse on
I don't know how
Sundays.
it's going to do for you, but I think it's a marvelous answer, Janet. What do you say, Avery?
Put it in the old machine and whip, whip, whip. The old and the sugarless.
Old and the Sugarless.
That which means
I tell you, we have to book one weirdo celebrity every show, and he's it on
it's
this show.
because her prices just
All
went
right.
up.
Now, Brett, should we call him Brett last? Yeah, let's call him Brett last. She must have some.
I think.
Yeah. You're next there.
Well, I said the old and the clothless.
The old and the.
I've seen her in
the
a dressing room,
clothing.
and it doesn't make any difference.
All right. Now you had a lot of trouble there. You did. Go. Trish is on here.
Sorry.
I don't want to.
Yeah, what?
Well, but I left off the last S.
Brett is going to start a new soap opera called The Old and the Blankless. What'd you say?
Tasteless.
Not
Wrong.
funny. Not funny. I'm going to break your I'm going to take your false nails off.
But that's enough. All right.
She is right. It is not funny.
Yeah.
It's true.
What do you say there?
I know this woman many moons.
Yes.
Young
And
old,
hairless.
She looks like
Take
the old
off your
printer.
wig, Brett. Show him you got
Take
some
off
hair.
your wig, Mary. We know you.
All right. What do you say, red-haired lady?
I really checked out on this one.
What?
I said the old and the trustless.
The old
What does that mean?
Okay.
Well, you can't be
Can't be
trusted.
trusted.
It means you can't be trusted. That's all that means. Okay, so at the end of round
Gene.
one.
Hello.
Oh, I forgot you. You saved the
You
best
don't
for the
remember
last, and I
me?
forgot about it.
I used to be a Siamese twin. That's right. I was going to say, well, I said the old and the nevertheless.
The old and the nevertheless.
I'm in
We saved
love
the best
with
for the
you.
last, didn't we?
You were right the first time.
You should have forgotten her.
Listen, we're going to have a lot more fun right after this commercial, aren't we? Thank you, one and all. You were splendid. And we hope you'll join us next time for Match Game 75. Gene Rayburn here. Goodbye.
Stay tuned for Tattletales next over most of the CBS stations.